seems maybe it's the angle or what?
It's the angle.
It must be because it was way bigger than the one that we had gotten. It looks way bigger than the one we got.
That's what she said.
It's the angle. It's with the angle. Promises. This is
the Handbag Husband.
The Handbag Husband. Yay, Paris, mama.
I like this side better.
So today we are here in beautiful Montmartre before all the artists arrived, which is not that hard because they usually wake up pretty late, under the Sacré-Cœur, which is this really amazing kind of church at the top of the hill that overlooks all of Paris. It is a very interesting place to talk about the bag candy, the bags that we saw on this last visit to the boutiques here in Paris. That is FSH, the big boy, as well as Sèvres. So today we're going to talk about all the different unique and interesting bags that we saw at Sèvres, the bags that we lusted after, the bags that we oohed and awed over, and the bags that we looked on Sotheby's. We're like, I'll get this bag whenever I want it, if I wanted it, even if they don't offer it to me. But we're going to go through all those different bags, which ones are our favorite, which ones we like the most, and share some of the interesting ones that we saw with you. Now, before we get to that, if you like these videos, though, if you like the Hermes conversation, if you like the Hermes milieu, I mean, if you like the bag candy, this is literally probably the best bag candy video we do, the one here in Paris. Don't forget to like and subscribe because it does really help our channel grow, and we are so thankful for that.
Merci beaucoup.
Merci beaucoup. But also because it means you'll get notified when all of our stuff comes out. All right, let's talk about those big, beautiful, amazing, really interesting bags. How long is the wait today? All right, so let's talk about FSH first because that was our first visit, and of course, we didn't really get very lucky on that one.
I guess can I set the tone of like how
Sure.
the whole bag candy spotting display?
Yes. Enlighten us, beautiful.
No. I'm just saying like this time it feels, most of the bags feels, I don't want to say obtainable, but it's like wishlistable.
Yeah.
Like,
Girl next door kind of bag, you know?
Yeah. So which is one, we talk about this like yesterday.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, you know what? At first, I was kind of mad that it's like because I want to see.
You
the
want to see,
vagabond.
yes, like the feathers and the scales and all
Yeah.
that kind of stuff.
But after we kind of like talk it out, like put a little bit thoughts behind it, it's like, oh, you know what? Actually, it's pretty good. Just to see,
I
this
agree.
can be on my next wish list.
So these bags really are those kind of bags that are super obtainable. I mean, not super obtainable. I mean, as obtainable as Hermes bags get. With the exception of this first bag, which is one that I know is on your list, right? It's a bag that is in a build-out that you really like.
Let's say what the bag first.
Yes.
And then we can talk
So
about
it is a Birkin, and I'd say it's a mid-sized, maybe even to the mid-larger size, so 30,
30,
28, 35, somewhere around there. I don't know if they make it 28 Birkin, but
No.
around that size.
Get your size
Yeah,
together.
I'm working on the sizes, okay? I'm not a size king, okay? But it is a Birkin with palladium hardware, but the bottom is suede, the double suede, the oh so soft, so enjoyable double suede. And then the topper is Swift, and it is in, I would call it a gold color. I think it's a gold color. It's what I would call that, but it's definitely like a gold-esque color.
Yeah.
And I think seeing it actually kind of, it makes me excited about the possibility of possibly getting one. We've
I mean,
always,
Grizzly is coming back.
Oh,
They
Grizzly,
kind of
yeah.
paused for a little
Yeah.
bit, and I feel like right now they put it on runway. That's
Yes,
why it's showing.
yes.
So I don't know. This one might be a little difficult.
because we've always toyed with the idea, like, oh, it'd be so cool to get it. For you, of course, I think you want it in a bag. It also goes to show that they're willing to put it on the larger bags, which before we'd only really seen it on, like we saw on the Teddy, which is basically a mini, right? The Kelly is a mini
Yeah.
Kelly Teddy. But we've never really seen it on a larger bag like this. For me specifically, though, I really like it
Bond
in...
Street.
Yes.
It's
The Kelly
green.
cut, double suede, gold hardware, green, maybe brown, shy would be cool. Anything like that. So for me, I love that idea, and I love the textuality of it, like the actual tactile feel of it. I would just enjoy it in the hands, and oh yes, it's gonna get dirty, and yes, it's gonna get all the traditional problems with suede. But I think it's just such a unique piece.
Baby, you give me ice and fire.
So this next one up is going to be one that is, if handbags had a murder mystery, this one is that one, because we saw it, and in the past we had seen it's a mini Kelly in Rouge H, and in the past, I think last year we saw one in Chèvre that was
Correct.
so beautiful, because I love the way that Chèvre takes up the Rouge H color.
Or like the red, like
Yeah, red in
tone.
general. Yeah,
like
and red in
red,
general.
all the reds.
Really, all the colors. It looks great. A side note. So I thought this was that one. In fact, I thought this was the exact same one. But then when we get closer to it, it actually is in a very different material. And even one of the giant bags that they had in the window,
front, yes.
in the frontage, was out of this material. And we can't figure it out what it was. We've been going back and forth, and we just
I
can't
think
figure it out.
probably, I'm probably gonna ask my SA
Yeah.
and see what she thinks
Yeah.
what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, but if you all know what it is, put it down in the comments, because I'd
don't-
love to know.
I really don't think it's Epsom. I really don't think.
Yeah.
Epsom is more like uniformly stamped.
Yes,
Right.
yes.
This one is almost like a weaving, but it's not.
Yeah, it's almost like woven.
Weaving?
Woven.
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 It's almost like it's woven.
Yeah.
Outside, but it's not. It's rough. It's more rough texture than.
I guessed Epsom, but I think you're right. It's not, but it feels very Epsom-esque.
Correct,
But
it is.
maybe it's a little bit more sumptuous than
Sure.
it is. But it's not Chèvre. But I don't know. I want to include it in there because, one, I think it's a very beautiful bag. It's too small. It's not something I would use, but it's just something to admire
For
from
sure.
an ear. And I want to include it in there, but also was hoping to get some help from you all to figure out what material
leather,
is this.
what
Yeah.
leather.
Yeah.
You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight.
All right, next up is one. Actually, it's a twofer. It's a BOGO, where I wanted to put them side by side, which are the Barenia Kellys. And I think it's very interesting because we got to see essentially there's a lot of gold bags, not gold metal hardware. I mean, some gold metal hardware, but a lot of gold colored bags that are available right now, at least at FSH. And I thought it was interesting to see them side by side because I don't think they purposely did this. I don't see why they would purposely do this, but you can see them essentially side by side. The Kelly Barenia Faubourg next to the Kelly Standard Barenia. And I mean, when you see them side by side, there is a world of difference. I mean, the texture on it is different. The definition on it is different. The way it takes
The
up the
feel,
color
yeah.
is so different. I don't know. I guess do you have a preference of the two?
Obviously, probably Barenia for sure.
Yeah, the
But
like
for-
the historic Barenia, whatever.
But Faubourg is also like the character of it is very nice.
Yes, yes.
Like the character of the Barenia Faubourg, it's just nice.
I mean, the Barenia Faubourg is much more rugged, I would say.
For sure.
Right, it definitely seems more rugged. It seems more durable. It seems almost closer to like a Clément or like a Togo
sure, yeah,
kind
Togo,
of style,
yeah.
where obviously the Barenia is closer to a box because it is basically box but just gold,
Yeah.
right? So I think that there's a level of finesse to the two different bags, and even if you were to buy them both, I don't think you would use them interchangeably.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Correct.
These ones come in palladium hardware, which not my favorite. I think gold on gold is for me.
I mean, if I get offered
Oh,
either
sure.
of
You'd
these,
be like,
I'll
no,
take it.
no, I'll just wait till the gold comes around.
Yeah, like, oh no, I'll take it.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
But seeing them side by side, I think is really interesting because I've only seen them separately. I've never
For
seen
sure.
both of them next to each other.
Yeah.
And I think that it really helps to figure out which one is better for which cause.
Yeah.
You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh.
All right, next up is one that, for me, the belle of the ball, right? This is a leather that I always get excited because I'm sort of a leather nerd as far as Hermes goes. And I think that it was right up front. It was like presented as the first bag essentially you see when you come in, but I think it was very unassuming. And I wouldn't have really noticed it other than the fact that they had a very interesting handle design on top of it. But it is a kind of a standard Kelly. I'd say maybe like a 25, maybe a 20. Did they make a 20?
Probably 24 or 28.
24. It's probably
25
24.
or 28. There's no Kelly 24.
25. Yes. 25. It's
Why
definitely
would they
the
do?
medium size.
Why would they do 24 and 25?
To make it
It's
that much more original. But it is in
Butler.
Butler, baby. The oh so beautiful, oh so custody Butler leather. And in fact, again, I think the interesting thing about Butler is that it shows up. We do see it here and there. We saw it in Rome on the second level. We saw it in Milano as well the other time. We saw it here as well. And I think it shows up a lot of times, but I wasn't sure, so I asked the people at the front, like the welcoming
greeters,
committee
yeah.
that's there, the greeters, and they're like, "Oh, I don't know what that is."
I'm like, no, you work here. Like, you work here. You should
Okay,
know.
maybe it was their first day or whatever, you know. But I think, especially in this trip, because we saw again the Barenia Faubourg and we saw the Barenia Standard side by side. When you see the Butler next to that, I'm like, oh, for me, like, this is top of the heap. I think the only thing that I dislike about it is the creative handle that they put on top of it.
My mom used to crochet one of my
Sure,
like,
yes.
like backpack handles like that.
Yeah.
Obviously, that one was wood, like a
Yeah.
bamboo-ish.
Oh, it's like for your hands.
Yeah. But
Ah.
my mom made a crochet. Like, it
Aw.
was a crochet over. So this reminds you of my mom. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think I don't like the way that it breaks up the Kelly vibe,
Sure.
right? It looks almost too arts and craftsy for my ear. All right, next up is one that I know is probably your favorite bag in the entire collection.
More because I cannot get it.
Well, yes, you cannot get it, but it's also you don't see it that often. And you also don't see it in this size very often because it's quite large for what it is,
Sure.
which is a Birkin Palladium hardware in beautiful
Lizard.
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 Because usually you only see it in small leather goods. It's understandable because I don't know where you'd find. I mean, I don't know how big this lizard is.
I guess we didn't see if there's a seam somewhere or,
Yeah,
So,
it's rather seamless. But I would say, what size do you think that is?
30?
30?
I think-
Yeah.
yeah,
So
I think
yeah,
so.
I mean, they must have.
That one, because that one was on the second floor,
Yeah.
I didn't want to like stare too much, too
Yeah.
long, so I kind of like snapped one picture. I was like,
Because other people were also doing their appointments right there, and I know
the pigeon just like just
the peasants.
went up and then
Well, I mean, I guess for us it's uncomfortable because we're not used to people being in our personal space like that. You know, in Europe it's not really a big deal. Everyone kind of rubs shoulders together, but I always feel a little uncomfortable being so close to people who
Sure.
are sort of in that intimate moment when they're doing their Hermes appointment. You know, so they're like discussing whatever, and we're like, I'm just gonna scoot through here and take a look at this beautiful lizard bag. But yeah, I mean, it's not really an amazing structure of a bag. I mean, we see Birkins all the time, but the number of times, I mean, I think we've seen way more Butler bags than we've seen lizards in this size,
I guess yeah.
right? Because usually the lizard bags we've seen are often like a mini Kelly. We'll see.
In Calvi, I think we saw in Calvi.
We've seen Calvi. We've seen Constance. We've seen
Sure.
quite a few
Yeah.
Constances and
Yeah.
lizards.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it comes over that, but a large Birkin in all lizard, really, really interesting. Really, really exotic and really, really forbidden. Los Angeles. Yeah. All right, so let's move over to the more, going from the super chic FSH to the more kind of hip and cool, right? Sevre, which I guess Sevre is pretty chic as well, but it's not FSH chic. But when we got to the Sevre boutique, it was still more the same. I think there was no really amazing standout, like crazy bags.
There were lots of non-quarter bags.
There was lots of
Like
non-quarter bags.
Picotin,
Lindy's too. You usually don't see a lot of Lindy's in Paris.
like the mini Lindy's.
Yeah.
The what's that called? The gyps? No, not gypsy. What's that called?
Oh, the Halcyon?
Halcyons,
Yeah.
Yeah, the mini Halcyons.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Like lots of minis. Lots of minis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But one of the bags that really stuck out to us was on our way in fact, in the display, is they had a Giguet, which seems, maybe it's the angle or what. 'Cause
It's
it
the angle.
It must be, because it was way bigger than the
No,
one that
no,
we
no.
had gotten.
It's that size.
It looks way bigger
Sure.
than the one
That's
we
what
got.
she said. Was that what
It's
she
the angle.
said?
It's with the angle. Promises. But it was in yellow, June something, but it was exotic. And
It was the alligator, probably.
alligator
Yeah.
or croc, maybe. Yeah.
Most of the time, alligator we
Yeah.
use a smaller, and then croc we use
I
a bigger
see.
bag. So I would assume.
Yeah.
I would assume it's alligator. Who knows?
So I thought it was very interesting. Juge exotic.
It's nice. It's nice. It's pretty.
Actually, I think I'm going to counter that and say I didn't really like it.
you didn't like it.
I didn't like it as much.
I like it.
No.
It looks.
Had it been a
looks
lizard,
vintage.
maybe. Oh, okay. I
It
get that.
looks- the color and the style. It looks vintage. I wish I like.
I guess in the color with the croc design, it gave off Lamborghini vibes, like Lamborghini driver vibes.
No, I think that yellow. I guess maybe because I kind of hoping for a Kelly in yellow. Remember,
Yeah.
I was like, hey,
Yes,
I want some like
yes,
something bright,
yes,
yellow, limoncello, yellow,
Oh.
pale, something. So maybe in deep down, I was like, oh, maybe, you know.
Yeah, yeah. I actually don't. I like it better in the Swift we have it in.
Yeah. Oh, never mind. I do have a bag in Swift.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
No, but it's not like a structural bag.
I mean, okay, but I think I like that better. I think it looks better in a normal. The crocodile is too. It's like the cobblestones, right? It just
No.
kind of throws me off a little bit.
I guess I'm thinking about like if you use it when you use it, like going out.
Where would you use an exotic gilet?
Going out
Going out where?
at nighttime,
At nighttime?
which I don't do.
None of us do.
In my VJ.
Yeah. Like maybe.
No, going out, like
Yeah.
to the bar. Going
Yeah.
out. You know, like girls' night out. Oh, so handsome. What are we drinking now?
All right, so that is the bags that we saw on this Hermèscapade through Paris to FSH, Faubourg Saint-Honoré, as well as Sèvres. And I think overall what we did notice is that the bags do seem more obtainable. They're not these kind of out-of-the-world bags, out of the ordinary bags, strange, awkward, weird bags. They're very like bags that everyone can imagine themselves having.
No wheels, no wood, no arms.
Yes, yes.
No feathers, no dangly, you know, like.
Yeah, some interesting stand-ins for a cut, like other clutches and versions of
Oh, we didn't
clutches.
see any cut. No Kelly cut.
No, we didn't. Too bad. But it's lots of golds, lots of blacks.
Like,
And
no,
maybe,
no,
it's maybe because it's like the winter time and things like that
Yeah.
as well. But you just don't see all the kind of crazy bags that we had seen before, even in the winter when we came last time. And maybe it's because we're not close enough to the holidays yet. That could be.
Yeah.
They're saving up all the oomph for holidays.
Yeah.
Because remember last time we were here and it was the holidays, they had like, looked like
A,
Mr. Hermes.
a little bit
Yeah,
more.
yeah.
Yeah.
Santa Hermes just exploded all over FSH, and maybe it's just kind of in that interregnum and it's not there yet. But I think I really like seeing that kind of assortment of bags that are more like mundane, because I can feel like, oh, maybe we have a chance in that
Yes,
one.
correct. That's maybe.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
just give you an idea, you know, when you open
Yeah,
that catalog,
yeah.
it's like, oh, maybe this one. How about
Yeah.
this one? Yeah.
And also, they're not gonna be stupid, crazy expensive, except for that lizard one, maybe.
Lizard.
All right, so that is the bag candy from this Paris trip, and I really hope you enjoyed it. And if you guys, you folks out there, the good Hermesisti out there, know what material that is on the Rouge H Mini
The
Kelly,
Mini Kelly.
I'd love to know, because I've been looking around, I've been trying to like purse blogs and things like that, trying to figure those things out. I don't know. Gotta Google reverse search or something, but if you all know it, it'll make it a lot easier, because I really, really like it. I'd love to see if they make a gilet.
It looks durable.
Looks super durable. That's why I thought it was Chev, but maybe it's a different version of Chev.
No.
Maybe it's not the Chmalik. It's
I
like
know that too, chef, but chef still look very chef.
But if you like all that, if you like the Hermes conversation, if you like the Hermes milieu, if you like the Montmartre milieu, don't forget to like and subscribe, because it does really help our channel grow. And of course, we are so thankful for that.
Merci beaucoup.
Merci beaucoup. But also because it means you will get notified when our newest long videos come out and all the other stuff we got going on the Handbag Husband. All right. So from a very cold, a very windy, and a very busy Montmartre, we didn't think there'd be so many trucks driving around. Oh boy.